Welcome Internet Land, this is Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, here with another Transformers video review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Deluxe Class Titans Return Slugslinger. Slugslinger is ostensibly a remold of Trigger Happy, but to be perfectly honest, like, the legs are the only thing that's the same. All of the wings, the nose, the chest, the arms, the weapons, even the transformation, it's all different, but the legs are the same. So it's one of those, like, it doesn't even use the same like skeletal transformation. It transforms in a really different way, actually. But anyhow, so here he is. He's in this nice 80s off-white and aqua. like really, he does look like he just popped right out of the 80s. That's part of what I love about this figure. It's pretty great. Looks pretty good to his G1 self. See his chest down here. I do like the nice tampo prints on here. There's here. On the other side, here. I don't know why we're getting such like wonderful tampo prints on the Deluxe Class figures and such like terrible stickers on the Voyager Class figures. I don't understand it. Hasbro, we want tampo prints. They're so much nicer. But yeah, just really good sculpt, really good detail. He does have tiny little skids here and here, and he does balance precariously on it. But anyhow, let's crack this cockpit open. By the way, no, yes. Alrighty. His headmaster sits inside the cockpit behind the cockpits, and he actually has paint apps on his face. How's that for amazing? You can definitely tell that one of the paint apps has become smudged. Like, whoops, come on, focus. Like, definitely they put on the white face paint for the white app for his face, and it kind of is a little bit sloppy, and then the magenta one is kind of translucent, and you can totally see like half the white paint app underneath it. So yeah, but you know, when you're working with something that tiny, you can't expect perfection, I suppose. Especially not when you're making like a million of them. There's a face on the back of his face. Because, I mean, faces on faces, why not? Just your standard Titan Master guy. He does have a couple little pegs on him. These are carries over from Trigger Happy. Peg there. Peg there. So you can, like, you know, do acrobats while everybody's flying around. Oh yeah, he also shares the exact same sculpt, even down to the head and everything, with Trigger Happy. Just different colors on him. But let's get him transformed up into his robot mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull off the weapons, and then we're going to lift up the wings. The wing will tab in right here. You got to do the wing first, and then you got to do the arm. The arm comes out. There's a tab. It's really like extended tab right here that goes and plugs into the leg. So that one, and then that one. Come on. There we go. And now we can take and we can unfold the legs, and then we can fold up his crouch, and that kind of just slots in there, but doesn't really tab. It just kind of sits in there. So you just have to pretend that it's super secure, even though it's not. You're not really going to do anything that's going to dislodge that. Flip out his wrists, his hands. Why is this one not want to flip out? Come on. Use some leverage. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I don't know why that was weird. No, it's not doing it at all. Huh. Weird. Alright. We'll bring these up part way, then we're going to take this, and this is going to disconnect, and it's on this little armature thing, and it's going to come down and sit up against his back. And these will plug into these tabs. And that's it. That's it for the robot mode. Oh wait, last but not least. Certainly not least. Because everybody needs a head, right? Take this, fold it up, chunk it on the top, bam! And there is Slugslinger in his robot mode. Your typical Titans Return fare. So he's got one gun, two guns, one gun. He's got two guns here, two guns, one gun. He's got two guns. Well, he's actually got one gun, but he's got two guns. And he can hold them in his fists. And go and, you know, shoot stuff, pew 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 pew. But this gun here has got a peg in it, a hole in it here, and this gun actually has two tabs. Not one, but two tabs. And so you can plug it into this tab here, and it makes for one gun that looks really good, by the way. And just looks, you know, nice and flush and neat. Then of course, because this is Titans Return, we gotta have this little gimmick here. So you can pull this up. And he can sit back there. And then he can like operate this other gun. Kind of. Even though you'll still be having this guy hold it. Ish. Yeah, that's super cool, right? Is that cool? I think yeah, maybe that's cool. I don't know. I think this looks better. I think one gun looks better than the two guns. There's an interesting, I'm thinking that this right here, as you can see this hole, it looks like it's built for a mushroom peg. In fact, like it's got all of the right features to be built for a mushroom peg, but there's no mushroom peg to go into it. I'm thinking that that is actually a feature for what's his name, the pink guy coming out next, which is a minor remold of this. So this guy is a major remold of Trigger Happy, and then there's the minor remold of him coming out that is really minor, like different wings and a different nose cone, but I think everything else is the same. But yeah, here's some comparisons. You can look at them side by side. The legs are the same. Nothing else is the same. Not even a little bit. Which I think is pretty great. His arm will move up like this and move around like that. He's got a bicep swivel, elbow, 90 degrees. Oh, more than 90 degrees. No wrist swivel, but he can go like this. He does have a waist swivel. What? His legs are like that, like that. They don't really go back all that much unless you put the wings out of the way and everything else. Does have a upper thigh swivel. Super good bend on the knee, but that's, you know, a lot due to transformation. A little bit of forward and back motion on the ankle. No pivot, but he does have the A stance cut in his feet. And so he's going to be fairly posable. He's gonna do the job done. He's going to look good on your shelf, even though he's a headmaster now instead of a Titan master. I mean, target master. I almost said trigger master, and I was like, wait a second. But I think it's a pretty good looking figure with all the other ones. Like I almost, yeah, I think it looks pretty decent. It's got kind of a little bit of a Gundam inspired sculpt on the chest, I think. I don't know, I think it looks fun. He plays pretty well. But yeah, there's my review of Titan's Return Trigger Happy. A little short one, short and sweet, to the point. But anyhow, everybody be awesome, be good to each other. You guys rock. See ya.